cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient.
So what we're going to try to do today is repair this back glass on this truck. You can see we've got a lot of cracks, even some holes. The goal is going to be to pull this out and replace it with some ABS plastic. So I've never done this before, but it looks like this is all held into place with some rivets here, and then of course some rivets on this side as well. I don't know if we're gonna have to remove these handles or not, but I believe this whole piece comes off and then you can slide the glass out of the bottom. So we're gonna try to do that and see if that allows us to get this glass piece out. Oh, for reference, this is a 2010 Toyota Tundra. The brand of this topper is Range Rider. And this glass, plexiglass on the back of here has seen better days. So we're gonna try to fix it before this whole thing shatters out and I've got a big mess on my hands. So guys, as you can see, I'm just gonna drill these rivets out like I just did. You can see I've already done it on this side, right? I'm just taking my drill, drilling these out, and we'll see if that'll let this bottom piece go. Okay, well, as you can see, I drilled those rivets out. I used a screwdriver to kind of pry this edge out a little bit. Right, kind of like that. And the whole thing just fell out. So that's all that was holding that in there. Was 3 rivets on this side, 3 rivets on that side. Like I said, I kind of got this screwdriver in here, wiggled this free, and the whole thing just fell off, and then my plexiglass fell out. So at least I know what's holding that in there. Pretty simple. Getting it back in is just gonna require some more rivets, I think. So that's easy enough, right? We got this track along here. Got this big gasket that goes all the way around it. You know, we got a track up in here too. So pretty straightforward design, I think. The plastic or the plexi just kind of slides into that groove with the gasket around it, and then this bottom piece is what holds it into place. So this is where we're at. This is the sheet that I have. This is what we're going to be using to replace the plexiglass. It's ABS plastic, 1/8 inch thick, which is the same thickness as the glass that was in there, and it's all black, right? There's like a textured side, and then this is like a glossy side. This is a covering, obviously, but I'll take that off, and it's like a glossy side. So it's gonna be black. You won't be able to see out the back window, but let's be real, that truck's probably gonna have like a wall in it pretty soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, this is what we got. All right, I laid out these pieces of glass. They're even the broken one, you know, I just lined it up. And then I just traced it out right on this piece here. And then I'm going to cut this out, and it should fit pretty perfectly into the metal frame that it came out of. Well, back at this project again today. Got my blow-through hole right there for those of you guys that don't know what that is. But got the piece cut out and we're getting ready to install it, but it started raining on me last night, so had to stop. One thing is, I don't really know if I want to put this gasket back in there. This thing is seen better days, that's for sure. So I don't know if I might try to go get a different gasket or use some material that I already have, or maybe just use some silicone. I don't really know, but I don't know that I want to use that again. So let me kind of figure out what I'm gonna do, and then I'll bring you guys back. So let me kind of show you guys what I've done here. I've decided that I'm going to use the textured side to be on the outside of the truck. So this is what you'll see. This is what's going to be on the inside. I'm using this butyl sound deadening material. I cut it into strips and ran it along the edge there. And that's mostly just to take up the space that gasket would take up. And then I used my aluminum, I guess, tape to kind of just hold it down. Then we're just going to go around the whole thing. And this will be on the inside, like I said, so you won't see this. And then I might even use a little bit of silicone or gasket material inside that groove, just to fill up that space that crappy gasket took up. All right, so moving forward here, I've got my piece. It's got, you know, that sound deadening and the tape on it. That's really just to fill in this gap here so it's not like loose in there. Okay, we got that. We're also, instead of using any kind of gasket, we're going to be using something like this, just a little bit. I don't think I'm going to need much. You know, a little bit will go a long way. I got some cheap drill bits from Harbor Freight because instead of riveting that, I'm gonna drill these holes out. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, I'm gonna drill these holes out and use hardware instead. Whoops. So I'll just have two little nuts right here because these 1/4-20 bolts are gonna be going through there like that, doing the job that those rivets were doing. I don't know, it just seemed like a little bit simpler, heavier duty, easier to work on than having to drill out rivets every time. You know, got some lock nuts, some washers. Anyway, that's the plan. Bring you guys back in once I've kind of made a little more progress. So you can see all I did was drill out all these rivet holes on this piece and on my my steel frame piece here. Right, that way these 1/4-20 bolts will just fit right through there like that. So I hope that works because I already drilled those holes out. So anyway, cross your fingers. Okay, so here's just a little fitment. I'm just trying to see if this fits in here, which it does. See, you can see how my little sound deadener and all this kind of filled in this gap. That's actually a pretty tight fit. Like I really had to kind of push it in there, which frankly, that's what I was going for, right? I mean, I want that to be in there nice and snug. Let's see if we can, well, I don't know if we can pull it down, but that's kind of like jammed in there. And so that actually turned out really well. I think I am gonna add a little bit of this just to seal up any gap that might be in there, but I'm not even sure if this is necessary. Maybe this is just a little extra. I want y'all to know right here, this is the world's friendliest cat. Oh my gosh. Tommy. She's got to be involved in everything. Oh goodness. Well, anyway, we're done with it. Turned out really, really, really good. I did not end up using the silicone. I just didn't really feel like it was necessary. And then I did go around the inside with this aluminum ducting tape or whatever this is. Anyway, just to kind of seal that gap. I don't know. We'll see if it leaks. If it leaks, I'll have to pull it back out and silicone it or something, but I really don't think it's going to. So let's close it. And let's see. See, there's our bolts. You can see, right? We got these Allen key head bolts that don't stick out too far. They just kind of sink into this gasket right there. So anyway. All right, now we got that textured, sorry about that glare, the textured ABS. Man, it looks great. Looks really, really good. I'm really happy with it. If I really wanted to, I could come in here with a blade and cut that off, but let's be real. I'm probably gonna put some decals and stuff on here, so that ain't gonna be a problem. Anyway, there she is, guys. Got that back glass replaced with something a little more durable, some ABS plastic. turned out pretty good.